Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. Today I am killing two birds with one stone, just metaphorically, and this is both my Festive Friday project and also my entry to the Stamp Around UK video hop. Our theme this month is winter, so if you're looking for lots of winter inspiration, please do click on the description for this video and you'll get a list of all of the other independent demonstrators taking part in this hop. My box is this lovely little fun box where I have used the Merry Bold Bright Designer Series paper. My sentiment is from the Magical Meadow. These die cuts are Magical Meadow as well, and I've used a double oval punch for that. It is a reinforced interior box and has a little wax melt in there as well. So this one is orange zest and clove oil, and I've got a spiced apple and cinnamon one to make another box for. So it's a fun kind of book style box, if you like. I have done a lot of the preparation in advance because our brief for this video hop is to be brief. So I'm going to leave my measurements at the side there while I whiz through, but they will be in my blog post and there'll be a link to that in the description for this video as well. The piece for the interior box is 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches. Bring my trimmer over and take that cutting blade out of the way whilst I score this at 2 inches and at 1 inch. This would be quicker to do on the Simply Scored. I'm doing the same on all four sides, 1 inch and 2 inches. But the reason I'm using my trimmer is because I am using 1/16 of an inch. Humble apologies in advance, but because this is a reinforced box, the sides of it are a little bit chunky. So the cover that goes over the top just needs that extra 1/16 of an inch to clear it and sit nicely on top. So I apologise, but it's necessary. So that's my scoring done for that piece. I'll just do this one while I'm at it. So this piece is 2 3/4 by, so I've covered it up, 6 7/16. Okay, so that is just short of 6.5. So I want to score that first of all at 2 11/16. So that is just short of 2 3/4, and then I want to score it at 3 3/4, and that's us done with the scoring. Okay, the cover's nice and easy, just those two score lines, just burnish those and we will come back to that later. For the interior box, lots more score lines to burnish, and then quite a bit of cutting to do, but it's worth it. I missed a score line there. Come back and do that one. There we go. Right, so I need my snips. Okay, and I'm cutting up, not just to the first horizontal, but to the second, all the way along this side. Then I'm going to flip it around and do exactly the same on the other side, and then we can chop bits out. Okay, so up to the first and then the second horizontal all the way along. So I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone else has created in this video hop. I hope you are too. Right, so we've got those all cut. The first one I'm taking off 2. The next one I'm taking off 1. The next one I'm not taking off any. And then we go back to 1. And then 2. Okay, lots of little bits. So that's what we've got on that side. I want to do exactly the same on here. So 2, 1, none, 1, and 2. Okay, and then we want to take little bits off all of the outside pieces. Okay, so these tabs here, take a decent wedge off either side, just as normal. Okay, so I will do all 4 of those. I didn't quite get that score line, so I'm just going to take that down just a little bit. There we go. I'll do these 2 as well. And this extra cutting, etc., is why I've done most of the decoration prep in advance to try and keep this video as short as I can. Now, these ones I just want to take off just the tiniest slither either side. Okay, I'll do that on this side, and then I'll do the other 2 rectangles the same. Just tiny amount on those ones. Okay, so just the outer 2 on this bit here. Okay, and one of the benefits of a reinforced box, not just that it's a little bit more sturdy, is that you will cover up the little tabs that you're adding glue to, which is always great. Okay, so got my inside showing up. Bring in my glue and add to these tabs. I'm just going to do 2 at a time. Fold that around and then just bring that up in line just as you normally would to get a nice smooth join there. And same with that one. There we go. And then I'll do the same with these 2. And just bring that up, line it up, press it down. Last one, line it up and give it a press. Okay, you can at this point go back in with your bone folder and give that a good press. And then we want to fold these top pieces in. Okay, so I'm going to fold them out just now so you can see better. But glue on all of that and fold that in. And that covers up the 2 tabs. Got the 2 tabs on that side, covering them up on this one. So definitely want to use your bone folder to make sure you've got that all nice and crisp. And do the same with the other 3. And that's why you wanted to have just the tiniest little slither off the edge. I'm not sure I've got that right to the end there. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just give it an extra burnish. There we go. So yeah, you don't want to take huge big chunks out of the corner because then you would see that on the inside, but you do need to take just a little bit off so that you don't have too much bulk in the corners there and distort the shape of the box. Last one, and then we can go on to decorating and the final assembly with the cover. So I know it's extra card and it's extra work, but it's worth it to get that really sturdy reinforced box. Okay, so I do have 3 pieces of designer series paper just to put on the outside of this. Only 3 because we are going to be gluing that bit to the cover. Now these 3 pieces measure, I have to get it straight first before you try and find it, 7/8 by 2 3/8. So the inner box is fine, there's no 16ths involved, just 1/8 of inches, which are cool. And then that's that done. Okay, so that bit's going to glue onto our base, which we have here. I'm going to add on the decorations. Oops. So I have cut 3 holly leaves using the Magical Meadow dies and this little piece of foliage there, and then I've already got my cover decorations there as well, but we need to add our ribbon before we can add these pieces. So I have somewhere nearby, there it is, my tearing tape, so I'm just going to pop that ribbon on the inside like so, and then another bit for the ribbon on the top here, so I can line those up. And do that. Then we can add in our inner box, and I'm just adding glue to that piece there first of all. Okay, and I'm going to get it as close to the bottom score line as I can, and also try and make sure I've got roughly the same gap either side there. Okay, which is why I use wet glue. Okay, so fairly happy with that. Add, let's do it here so I don't go over the line. Add glue to the base of that and just fold that over. Again, give it a good press. Take out any air bubbles, and there we go. We are ready just to pop on these decorations. So for the white piece measures 2 and gosh, I can't read my own writing. 2 5/8 by 2 9/16, and then the designer series paper is 2.5 by 2 7/16, and then we've got a piece for this side here, 2 5/8 by 5 and by 15/16, so just the slightest bit short of an inch for the white card, and then the designer series papers 2.5 by 13/16. Okay. I had it closer before I tried to move it again. Just trying to get that fairly evenly spaced. That's better. That's much better. Okay. Then our decoration, I have some glue in this mini bottle that I've left the lid off. Rookie mistake. Can I get it? Oh yes, nice. Right, so little bits of glue along the main bits and then at the top, just so that it doesn't get snagged on anything. Or you could have been sensible, unlike me, and added some adhesive sheet to the back of your garden green card before you die cut it. That would be the sensible thing to do. Popping that right down in there and up to that top corner, like so. Just press that all down. A little bit of holly. I have one up here and two. This side, and then we just need to stamp the sentiment. Okay, our sentiment, as I said, is from Magical Meadow. Already mounted it. Got our Poppy Parade ink, and mine probably needs a bit of a re-ink, so I'm giving it a good ink up, hopefully. Yes. Double oval punch. I want to do this one from with the smaller. Just trying to get that S in. There we go. It's tight, but it works. And then I have a scrap of Poppy Parade to use with the larger one. Glue those two together. Big glue back. Add that in the centre. Some dimensionals on the back. Pop that over all the joins of the leaves, kind of straight. Then pop in my little gift. It's a snug fit. In fact, I remembered I needed to trim off a little bit of that. Or otherwise we were going to have 1/16 of an inch in the inside too, and nobody needs that. Just tie that. This is iridescent ribbon, and I think pretty much everything that I've used in this project is in the last chance. So if you like it, grab it while you can, if you can. Some of it may already be out of stock by the time you watch this video. And I'm just going to trim those ribbon ends down a little bit. And then we've got 2 wax melt gift boxes, reinforced book style, winter wishes. Please, please, please do check out the other videos in the hop. If you're new to my channel, please click on subscribe and hit the bell to get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.